So I asked both wholesalers and advisors how you're getting in front of the humans that you want to do business with. And if on the wholesale side, if you're relying on your internal to do blast messaging, you know that doesn't work. Advisors are watching this laughing at that. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This video, I think I really drive some points home here. So, pay attention till the end. I think the last 2 minutes, even the last minute, there's some really good content there, and I drive home some points. It would mean the world to me if this content brings you guys value, if this channel brings you value, if this video brings you value. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and continue watching. Thank you, guys. Talk soon. Guys, what is up? We are in it. We are into the fourth quarter. We're a couple weeks in, and the question I have, and that gets me daily, and I'm a marketer, and I'm thinking about this all the time. How is the world? How are your prospects? How are your potential clients? How are your current clients consuming your brand today? That's where my mind is. That's what I'm thinking about. And that's what I'm thinking about, and that's what I want to share with you all. Like, today's a Wednesday. How are your prospects consuming your brand? You personally, and the global brand that you work for, the entity, how are they consuming it today? Are they? Will you be seen today? And that's a really stressful question that I sit with all the time. And, as someone who's in this daily, that weighs on me. So when I'm only showing up every couple of days, every few days, that's the stuff that I sit with. Like, wow, I need to be doing more. I need to be producing more. So then I think about that, and I think about many of you all who are not producing as much as you should be, or are not out there as often as you should be. How are your prospects? How are the people you want to do business with consuming your stuff? Like, so if you're a wholesaler, how are financial advisors being aware of you? How are you top of mind to them? Is it your internal? Are you relying on the internal to blast, email and get in front of the advisor? Are you relying on the internal to get in front of the gatekeeper? Are you actually talking with the internal? How, as you the wholesaler, how are you getting in front of the advisors? Let's flip it. Advisors, how are you guys and women, how are you men and women getting in front of your clients, your prospects on a daily basis? And for many of you, let's be honest, like, you'll say that you aren't, and that's cool. Like, honesty is the policy here, right? We've got to be honest if we're going to be good marketers and do a good job of our content. But as an advisor, like, do you have a number? Do you have a set of households or an AUM that your practice, that your business sits on, and you're comfortable with it? And that's good. That's awesome, and I'm terrific. But if your goal is to grow the business, how are you doing that? How are you getting in front of the clients, the prospects, Main Street, the people you want to work with? So if you're not doing something today, on Wednesday, did you do something yesterday, on Tuesday? If not Tuesday, did you do something on Monday? Okay, fine. Are you planning on doing something on Thursday, Friday? When and how are you going to get in front of these people? So I asked both wholesalers and advisors how you're getting in front of the humans that you want to do business with. And if on the wholesale side, if you're relying on your internal to do blast messaging, you know that doesn't work. Advisors are watching this laughing at that. And then advisors, if you're relying on your assistant or some, blast message that you have going out as well or you're buying lists to get in front of people, you know that doesn't work. Prospects like me and others laugh at that. So what are the solutions? I think the easy solution for everybody is to I hate saying this because it's been such a goldmine for so many people, but I think the easy solution, and potentially lazy at this point, is folks just try to show up on LinkedIn every once in a while. And that's a good start. That's a good place to be. It's the professional Facebook. So it's a good place to be. If nothing else, that's where I would tell you to go. But that's not enough. So I'll ask you, do you have a YouTube channel? Are you putting out videos? Is a podcast something that you might be interested in? Does that scare you off? Is your website something that, breathes and lives and has content and provides that full scale content loop to it. You know, when someone goes to it, can they find your content? This is a question I'd love to ask you wholesalers too while I have you. Like, have you guys considered microsites and websites of your own? Or do you guys literally just rely on the asset manager, the investment manager, the back end to do all that for you? I think that's one of the greatest opportunities that this industry has, frankly, is that the wholesalers start branding themselves as their own entities, as their own businesses. That's how the most successful wholesalers roll anyways. Think about it. Wholesalers, think about when you used to go at least to the annual conferences and you meet the top 3 guys, the top 3 women, whatever, I say guys. You meet the top 3 people in the business that are wholesalers and you ask them like what they're doing. They've got like their own custom brochures. They probably have their own website. They have a team that meets frequently and they're putting out content like this, right? So they're kind of managing their own business. And then the middle tier wholesalers and under are relying on the investment manager to do it for them. And they get stuck. They hit a ceiling. They can't break through. So I'm going off topic a little bit, but that's one that is such a low-hanging fruit opportunity in this industry is wholesalers branding themselves as their own little mini micro businesses. And that would be something I would start to poke around at with the back office and ask questions about. Really, you know, segueing back to advisors, I think the LinkedIn thing has allowed many to get complacent. And the word lazy is a tough word. I don't mean to use it, you know, and I fall victim of this as well. But I think LinkedIn has allowed many of us to get complacent and lazy with thinking that we can just go out and put out content and that's it. You know, like we're doing it. We checked our box. We're good, and it's authentic. I get it. It's real content, and it's and you're putting it out from a good place. It's just I think that platform is not the only place you need to be, and I think if it is the only place you can be or are or have time to be, you need to be more creative there. So that's what I would encourage you to consider and think about. But the bottom line of this video, we'll wrap it up, keep this thing under 8 minutes. How are people consuming your brand today? How are people being made aware of your service today? If not today, tomorrow? If not tomorrow, the next day? Like, how many days are going to lapse before you get in front of the people you want to do business with? And then you got to do it consistently. So that's the challenge I have for all you guys, everybody out there. Like, it's not going to fall in our lap. It just isn't. And if it does, you're lucky. And if it does, it's sporadic. You got to go out and get it, take it. You know, this world is noisy. It's crowded. We all have the iPads, the screens, the cameras. We all have all this stuff now. And we can all compete against each other. So, you know, no one's going to do it for you. Get out, create your brand, build your content, talk to the world, and be in front of the people you want to do business with. Cheers. I hope this helps. Talk soon. And by the way, guys, if this helps you at all, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like the video. If you're listening on podcast, please rate this at the end of the episode. Love you all. Cheers.